My dear child, I see the anguish in your heart. I feel the turmoil in your soul. This disaster weighs so heavily upon you that sleep eludes you, leaving you tossing and turning through restless nights. The events that have transpired have shaken you to your very core, leaving you feeling lost, scared, and alone in the darkness. But hear me now, my beloved, you are never truly alone, for I am with you always. I know the depths of your pain. I witness every tear that falls from your weary eyes. I hear every anguished cry that escapes your lips in the quiet hours of the night when you think no one is listening. But I am listening, my child. I am here, holding you close to my heart even when you cannot feel my embrace. If you need God's blessings, then type "yes, I need" in the comments. This disaster that has befallen you seems insurmountable. The weight of it threatens to crush your spirit and extinguish the light within you. You wonder how you can possibly go on in the face of such overwhelming loss and grief. You question why this had to happen, and your faith wavers as you struggle to make sense of it all. These are natural, human reactions to tragedy and trauma. Do not berate yourself for having these thoughts and feelings. I gave you the capacity to feel deeply because it is through your emotions that you connect most profoundly with others and with me. Your pain is a testament to your capacity for love and compassion. But my beloved child, even in the midst of this disaster, all is not lost. Though you cannot see it now, there is still hope. There is still light, even in the darkest of nights. This suffering will not last forever, though I know it feels endless in this moment. You have the strength within you to endure this trial, to emerge from this crucible transformed and refined. I do not promise you a life free from pain or hardship. The mortal world is fraught with challenges, and suffering touches all my children in different ways. But I do promise you this: I will be with you through every step of this difficult journey. When you stumble, I will catch you. When you falter, I will give you strength. When despair threatens to overwhelm you, I will be your beacon of hope. Remember, my child, that you are made in my image. You carry within you a divine spark, a resilience and power beyond what you can imagine. You are capable of overcoming even this monumental obstacle, for my love flows through your veins and my wisdom resides in your heart. In your sleepless nights, instead of focusing on the disaster, try to quiet your mind and listen for my voice. I speak to you in the gentle whisper of the wind, in the steady rhythm of your own heartbeat, in the memories of happier times that surface unbidden. I am there in the kindness of friends who reach out to comfort you, in the unexpected moments of beauty that still manage to take your breath away even in the midst of pain. This disaster has shaken your world, but it has not shaken my love for you. Nothing can ever separate you from my love. Not death, not life, not angels or demons, not your fears for today or your worries about tomorrow. Not even the powers of hell can separate you from my love. No power in the sky above or in the earth below. Indeed, nothing in all creation will ever be able to separate you from the love I have for you. I know you're struggling to understand why I would allow such suffering to occur. The question of why bad things happen to good people is one that has plagued humanity since the dawn of time. I don't always provide easy answers, because sometimes the most profound truths are those we must wrestle with and discover for ourselves. But know this: I did not cause this disaster, nor did I wish it upon you. I weep with you in your sorrow. Yet even in the darkest moments, I am working all things together for good for those who love me. This disaster, terrible as it is not the end of your story. It is a painful chapter, yes, but not the conclusion. There is still so much life ahead of you, so many possibilities, so much potential for joy and growth in love. In time, you will sleep again. Your heart will find peace, though it may be forever changed by what you've endured. The wounds will heal, though they may leave scars. And those scars, my child, are not things to be ashamed of or to hide. They are testaments to your strength, visible reminders of battles fought and survived. As you lie awake, wrestling with your thoughts, try to focus on gratitude. Even in the midst of disaster, there are still blessings to be counted. The very breath in your lungs is a gift. The fact that you are still here, still fighting, still striving to make sense of it all, that is something to be grateful for. Look for the helpers, for they are always there in times of crisis. Their presence is a reminder of the inherent goodness in humanity, a reflection of my love in action. Remember too, my child, that you are not meant to bear this burden alone. Reach out to others. Share your pain, your fears, your doubts. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, for it is in vulnerability that true strength is often found. Let others in. Accept their help, their comfort, their love. In doing so, you honor the interconnectedness of all my children, and you allow my love to flow through the hearts and hands of others. If you want God's grace always upon you, then please consider to support our ministry by clicking Thanks button. This disaster has likely shaken your faith. You may be angry with me, questioning why I would allow such suffering. It's okay to be angry, my child. I can handle your anger, your doubts, your accusations. Pour out your heart to me. Rage against the heavens if you must. I would rather have your honest anger than your apathetic silence. Wrestling with your faith, questioning and seeking answers. This is all part of the journey towards a deeper, more mature relationship with me. As you grapple with sleeplessness and sorrow, remember the stories of others who have faced great trials. Think of Job, who lost everything but still held on to his faith. Recall David, who poured out his anguish in Psalms yet always returned to trust in me. Consider the prophets who faced persecution and hardship yet continued to speak truth. Reflect on the life of my son Jesus, who endured the ultimate suffering out of love for you. You are part of this great cloud of witnesses, this lineage of faith that has endured through the ages. In your sleepless nights, when the weight of the disaster feels most crushing, try to focus on the present moment. Take deep breaths. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Listen to the beating of your heart. These simple acts can ground you in the here and now, preventing your mind from spiraling into anxiety about the future or regret about the past. Remember too that healing is not linear. There will be good days and bad days, moments of progress followed by setbacks. Be patient with yourself. Healing takes time, and everyone's journey is different. Don't compare your path to others or berate yourself for not recovering as quickly as you think you should. You are exactly where you need to be in this moment. As you lie awake, instead of replaying the disaster over and over in your mind, try to envision a future beyond this pain. What dreams do you still hold in your heart? What goals would you like to achieve? What kind of person do you want to become through this trial? Let these positive visions inspire hope and give you something to strive towards. This disaster may have changed you, but it does not define you. You are so much more than the sum of your sufferings. You are my beloved child, created with purpose and imbued with infinite worth. This tragedy is something that happened to you, but it is not who you are. Your identity is found in my love for you, not in the circumstances you face. In the quiet hours of the night, when sleep eludes you, use that time to cultivate your relationship with me. Read my word. Meditate on scriptures that bring you comfort. Pray, not just with words, but with your whole being. Sometimes prayer is nothing more than sitting in silence, opening your heart to my presence. I am there in the stillness, in the spaces between your thoughts, in the pauses between your breaths. As you navigate this difficult time, be mindful of your physical health as well. The body and spirit are intimately connected. Eat nourishing foods even when you don't feel like it. Move your body, even if it's just a short walk. Fresh air and sunlight can do wonders for a troubled soul. And don't be afraid to seek professional help if you need it. Therapists, counselors, and doctors can be invaluable allies in your journey towards healing. Remember, my child, that your worth is not determined by your productivity. In this season of recovery, it's okay if you can't function at your normal level. It's okay if tasks take longer than they used to. It's okay if you need more rest, more time to process, more space to grieve. Be gentle with yourself. Extend to yourself the same grace and compassion you would offer to a dear friend going through a similar situation. As you struggle with sleeplessness, consider using the time creatively. Write in a journal, pouring out your thoughts and feelings onto the page. Create art that expresses your emotions. Compose music that captures the complexity of your experience. These creative outlets can be powerful tools for processing your pain and finding meaning in your suffering. In your darkest moments, when hope seems furthest away, remember that dawn always follows the night. No matter how long and dark the night may be, the sun will rise again. This disaster is not the end of your story. It is a painful chapter. Yes, but there are still many pages yet to be written. And I, the author of life itself, am not finished with you yet. My beloved child, this disaster has revealed your vulnerability, but it has also unveiled your incredible strength. You are still here, still fighting, still seeking. That alone is a victory. Every day that you choose to get out of bed, to face the world despite your pain, is an act of courage and defiance against despair. As you lie awake, haunted by memories of what has happened, try to also remember moments of joy and beauty from your past. Recall times when you felt my presence most strongly. Think of moments when you experienced love, wonder, or profound connection. These memories are not just relics of a happier past. They are reminders of what is still possible, of the life that awaits you beyond this present darkness. In your sleeplessness, you may feel isolated and alone. But remember that all around the world, at every moment, there are others lying awake, wrestling with their own pain and questions. You are part of a global community of seekers, of wounded healers, of brave souls facing the darkness and choosing to believe in the light. Your struggle, your resilience, your faith, even in its wavering, is an inspiration to others, whether you realize it or not. This disaster has likely shifted your perspective on what truly matters in life. Let this be an opportunity for reevaluation and realignment. What priorities have changed for you? What relationships have proven most meaningful? What aspects of your life have taken on new significance? Use this time of reflection to chart a course forward that aligns more closely with your deepest values and truest self. As you grapple with the enormity of what has happened, remember that growth often occurs in the face of great challenges. This disaster, painful as it is, holds the potential for profound transformation. You may discover strengths you never knew you had. You may develop deeper empathy for others who suffer. You may gain wisdom and insight that can only come through experiencing great trials. In your sleepless nights, when the world is quiet and still, listen for the rhythm of creation itself. The steady turning of the earth, the constant cycle of the tides, the unending dance of the stars. All of these speak to the persistence of life, to the enduring nature of hope. You are part of this grand cosmic dance, a vital thread in the tapestry of existence. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. My precious child, I know that words alone cannot heal your pain or erase the impact of this disaster, but I offer them to you as a lifeline, a reminder of my constant presence and unending love. Hold on to them in your darkest moments. Let them be a balm for your wounded soul, a light to guide you through the valley of shadows. Remember that this disaster, no matter how terrible, does not have the final word in your life. Your story is still unfolding, still being written. And I, the great I am, the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, am right there with you, guiding your steps, holding your hand, carrying you when you cannot walk on your own. In time, sleep will come again. Peace will settle in your heart. Joy will return, perhaps in unexpected ways. Life will go on, changed but not defeated. And through it all, my love for you remains constant, unshakable, eternal. Rest in this truth, my beloved child. Let it be the foundation upon which you rebuild your life. Let it be the strength that sustains you through sleepless nights and trying days. Let it be the hope that carries you forward into a future bright with possibility. You are loved. You are valued. You are never alone. This disaster is not the end. It is a painful passage, a difficult journey, but one that will ultimately lead you to deeper understanding, greater compassion, and a more profound connection with me and with others. Sleep may elude you now, but peace is still possible. Healing will come, dawn will break, and I will be with you every step of the way, my precious child. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. Amen.